Hello everyone, today I will explore a science fiction thriller film called Ex Machina. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. If you are new to this channel, please consider supporting channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. In a high-tech search engine company called Blue Book, Caleb Smith works as a programmer. He wins a company-wide contest for a one-week visit to their CEO's luxurious home. Upon receiving the notification, his coworkers all congratulate him. He gets to the isolated house on a helicopter, and the pilot drops him off in the middle of nowhere. The pilot explains to him that he has to follow the river to get to the building. Caleb walks toward the house and is amazed by how technologically advanced it is. A scanner produces a personal keycard for Nathan that lets him open the door. Upon entering, glass walls and the elegant interior of the home welcomes him. It seems like the house is empty. He finally meets Nathan Bateman, the CEO and the brain behind Blue Book. They have a small conversation, and then Nathan proceeds to give Caleb a tour of the home. Caleb enters his room, which will be his accommodation for the next week. He seems unhappy with the room since there are no windows. Nathan explains that there are no windows because the building is not just a house but also a research facility, and the walls are fiber optic. Nathan makes Caleb sign a non-disclosure agreement about the information that he is about to share. He asks Caleb if he knows what a Turing test is. It is a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent and human-like behavior indistinguishably. Nathan reveals that Caleb will be the human component in a Turing test over the next few days. This excites Caleb very much as he is highly interested in artificial intelligence and robots. During the first session, Caleb meets Ava, the female humanoid robot programmed with artificial intelligence, for the first time. Ava's body is robotic and very much machine-like. Despite this, her face, hands, and feet resemble that of a human. Caleb is completely fascinated by her. They have a conversation and continue to get to know each other. At the same time, Nathan observes them from a computer screen and takes notes about their interaction. Caleb tries to ask Ava complex questions to test her artificial intelligence and ability to communicate at a higher level. Caleb reports to Nathan how well Ava's language abilities are. Nathan asks Caleb how he feels about Ava, and Caleb responds that she is impressive. They both continue having drinks, talk about her and improvements that could be made. On that night, Caleb struggles to fall asleep. He turns on the TV in his room out of boredom, which has access to cameras around the house. He sees Ava in her room writing on a desk as if she is a natural person. Ava stands up from her desk, and all of a sudden, power shuts down. The facility is in total lockdown, leaving Caleb trapped in his room. The power restores. Caleb comes out and walks around the house. He sees a telephone. To access it, he inserts his key card, but he fails as Nathan tells him that no one can access it. Caleb says that a power cut happened in his room. Nathan addresses it by saying that the electricity in his home is still a work in progress. The following day, Kyoko, the servant, enters Caleb's room to bring him a drink. Nathan sends her to wake him up. During their second session, Ava shows Caleb her drawing. She asks him what it is since she has no idea what she drew. He explains that most people replicate images that they have seen. Ava offers Caleb if he wants to be friends with her. He agrees, and this becomes the initial turning point of Ava taking control of the conversation. They have switched roles unknowingly, making her the one asking questions. Another power outage happens. Both Caleb and Ava are locked in the room. Disturbingly, Ava warns Caleb that Nathan is not his friend. He should be careful and not trust anything that he says. Caleb is taken aback by what Ava said, but their session is cut short after the power restores. Over dinner, Kyoko spills wine on Caleb, and Nathan becomes very mad about this. He calls Kyoko bad names, and Caleb is shocked, but Nathan assures him that she could not speak and understand English. Further, in their conversation, Nathan asks what happened in the room during the power cut, but Caleb claims nothing out of the ordinary happened. In his room, Caleb continues to watch Ava from the TV as she sleeps. He is reflecting on their conversation because he begins to feel attracted to her. During their third session, Ava shows Caleb another drawing, but this time it is much better than the last one. She brings up that if she were to escape the facility, she would go to the traffic intersection as she wants to see a concentrated but shifting view of human life. She says that Caleb could go with her. A while later, Ava surprises Caleb by wearing a dress and a wig. She looks completely human. He opens his eyes and compliments Ava's new appearance. She asks him about going on a date. At the back of Caleb's mind, all this is highly doubtful as she is just a robot. He is now confused about his emotions and how he feels toward Ava. After that session, Caleb claims that Nathan programmed Ava to flirt with him, but Nathan says that she is just programmed to respond as a female. He then continues to say that there's a possibility that she may be able to catch feelings for Caleb. During the fourth session, another power outage occurs, and this time, Ava admits to being the one responsible for it by reversing her charge, causing the electricity to overload. She warns him again that Nathan is a liar and he should never be trusted. Caleb and Nathan are hiking in a nearby mountain. Caleb realizes that he was not chosen at random for the Turing test and that Nathan tricked him. Caleb brushes it off when Nathan explains that he was selected for his knowledge of code. Caleb becomes wary of Nathan's narcissism and his arrogant behavior toward Kyoko and Ava. On their fifth session, Ava's demeanor is not the same. She is more intimidating and starts asking questions that Caleb answers accordingly. This makes Caleb think about what will happen to Ava if she does not pass the Turing test. Ava becomes mad when it is brought up and that anyone has the ability to shut her off and why someone should be allowed to do so. She shows Caleb a picture of him that she drew from memory. Nathan, however, ripped it in half, thus causing him to distrust Nathan even more and take Ava's side. He discovers that Nathan intends to upgrade Ava, having to delete her memory, including the ones with Caleb, thereby killing her current personality in the process. Caleb encourages Nathan to drink more. Because of his drinking habits, he obliges and passes out in a matter of minutes. Caleb steals Nathan's keycard and goes into his room to write a program on his computer that will alter some of Nathan's codes. He stumbles upon graphic and disturbing videos of previous humanoid robots Nathan built that destroyed themselves by trying to escape from the facility. In another room, Kyoko reveals herself as a robot. She peels off her skin in front of Caleb. Anxious and confused, he goes back to his room and examines his body parts, being concerned that he may also be a robot. He cuts his arm open with his razor to examine his flesh, which confirms that he is, indeed, human. During session 6, Ava once again shuts down the electricity, and Caleb presents a plan for Ava to escape from the facility. He tells her that Nathan is planning on reprogramming her, which is equivalent to being killed. The plan is to get Nathan drunk and reprogram the security system to open the doors during a power failure that Ava can manage to do. As soon as the power cuts off, both of them can escape. Their idea does not go as planned because Nathan declines to drink with him. Nathan reveals to him that he observed and heard his and Ava's last secret conversation with a battery-powered camera, as well as Caleb cutting himself. Caleb and Nathan share a conversation about Ava just pretending to like him and just using him as an escape. This is the real test, according to Nathan. Ava has shown exceptional intelligence by being able to manipulate Caleb. In the meantime, Ava shuts the power off at 10 o'clock as agreed. Caleb admits that he suspected Nathan was watching them and modified the security system the previous day when Nathan was drunk and passed out, disabling the locked door on Ava's cell. Nathan is now anxious. He fears what will happen if Ava gets out of her cell. Seeing from the surveillance camera that she manages to get out, Nathan does not know what to do. Out of anger, he knocks Caleb unconscious and rushes to Ava. Nathan sees her with Kyoko in the hallway. Ava runs and attacks him, but he manages to get up and punish Ava by destroying her arm. Kyoko stabs Nathan, but in return, he destroys her. Ava stabs him once again, eventually killing him. Ava proceeds to Nathan's private room to repair herself with the parts of other inactive robots. She takes pieces of their skin to cover her robotic appearance. She dresses while Caleb looks at her longingly. She passes by the room where he is in and completely ignores him, confirming that she was manipulating him and no feelings were involved. Caleb is left alone in the facility, all locked while Ava goes free. The helicopter that is meant for Caleb takes her instead. She arrives in a big city and easily blends in with the crowd. Thank you for watching.